Hey everyone, welcome to the Entertainment Corner, and this is the first ever show, so I'd like to welcome you guys all to the show. Your host tonight is TY, and everyone, you guys would like to say hello to him. Say hi.
How's it going, guys? It's TY in the Entertainment Corner. We're going to be talking about things like social media and why artists are going to be going solo and using YouTube instead of managers.
Yeah, no, definitely a good topic because you know what, it's true. There's a lot of people kind of switching from, doing the whole getting a manager and hiring somebody to kind of promote them.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, no, I definitely I see the change with different different things to promote themselves all on their own, and everything from using Facebook to YouTube to different platforms even that we use to broadcast and stuff like that. So it's turned into more of an independent way to promote yourself, which is kind of cool, because you save yourself a lot of money that way, and you never know, you could actually make yourself quite rich just off of your own promotions and stuff like that. You turn into, an artist that goes into a marketing professional.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that you don't really know where it's going until you actually get there. And that's a lot of the time, people work for years independently and kind of, on their own.
It's a lot harder for managers to get your music out there, and YouTube and social media like Facebook and Twitter are a lot more easier to hear about things,
Yeah, no, I found that like the swap kind of happened, I think, around 2006, 2007. It was more or less, once the internet became available, people started really utilizing it in different ways and, connecting with different people in different countries, and it's kind of opened up this whole realm in a sense where it wasn't available before, right? So, people like the Beatles and Johnny Cash couldn't utilize Facebook. So it was one of those things that wasn't available, so there was no way to actually connect people unless you were to travel there yourself. And tour and do all that kind of stuff, which, you still see the artists touring. We've got concerts all over the place in Toronto and in Hamilton and stuff like that, but we've got lots of different ways to kind of broadcast off of different platforms too. Like we use Ustream, and you can almost run a concert off of Ustream, eh?
Yeah, and did you know we were on Kodi too?
Yeah, so you could be sitting there from your TV and tuning in on our platform, and a lot of people that are artists can utilize that kind of stuff too. So it makes it pretty easy to reach a pretty broad audience and more accessible for people to listen to your stuff without actually having to see you perform live. So yeah, no, it's cool. But we do have a special guest that's going to pop in tonight. He'll be joining us at about 9:20, so that's coming up shortly.
Can't wait.
So I'm not going to expose anything right now because we're going to let him introduce himself and whatnot. But we are going to be interviewing him and potentially his wife, who works with him on his music and stuff like that.
Oh, that's crazy. His wife, eh?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if it's girlfriend, wife. We'll let him tell us the story, but yeah, that'll be fun because you know what? I think what they do is great. They're very together on their projects, and you can tell that, they have a lot of passion in what they do, and that a lot of the time that, these ideas probably sprung upon both of them at the same time, and we're like, yes, let's go with that, and it turns out to be something
great. And you'll never know, maybe they'll become famous one day.
Yeah, right? That's what we're here to help them out do, so help them to get to. So, we're going to do an interview with them, and we'll find out a little bit about them, but that'll be probably around 9:20, so we've got a couple minutes until then, but yeah, so I mean, I know there's a lot of up-and-coming artists going around and stuff, and I find that's one of the biggest things, is there's a lot of younger-aged. I find that people are getting famous a little bit sooner nowadays.
With hip-hop and rap coming out. And,
yeah, like, there's a lot of artists that, like, for example,
Hamilton, Toronto.
This is just one of the very many people who have started out young, but, like, look at Justin Bieber. He started at 16, right? So, it's, it's kind of those, you find that people were, starting off a little bit later in life when it came to music before, whereas now you see it, like,
yeah, and all those Chicago
stars.
Young rappers that are becoming big, like Lil Durk, Chief Keef, stuff like that, Lil Bibby, all good rappers becoming big now.
Yeah, no, and that's also, thanks to social media, like we were just saying, these people have reached such a great level of fame just off of really promoting themselves, and it's amazing to see how far some of these people have come. Over the years, you kind of see where they started and where their music was, so-so, and how they've really perfected it over the years. And that's the thing is, music gets greater and greater over time. And
practice makes perfect.
Exactly, right? So if you do something enough and you really find out what your flaws were in the beginning and how you can kind of fix those issues and, kind of better your music in the years to come, it really just turns into... Because I find a lot of the people are very diverse now. You don't just see, a guy who does just rapping. It's kind of like he does some rap and some reggae and some hip-hop and some... You know what I mean?
It's all in one kind of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mixed kind of...
trend.
Yeah, it's like a Heinz 47.
Yes.
It's kind of like it's just all morphed into one, and it makes it fun because then you don't really know what to expect either, right? So when they drop an album, it's kind of like you don't know whether it's going to be a mix of this and that, or another genre of music, or if it's going to be the same thing as last time. You kind of get a surprise every time, right? So that's cool.
And all this hard rap is going out of date now, and now it's coming all slow. And
I'm sorry, I'm so done with hearing about how much freaking money and how many cars people have, and how big your damn chain is, and how you got 2 chains. To be completely honest, it's so washed out now. And you know what? If any of you rappers listening to us right now, just stop.
Yes.
Just find yourself a decent woman, get married, have some children, and make some freaking songs about your life.
Nowadays it's just all about guns and rapping and killing each other.
And think about what you're doing to my kids.
Yeah, definitely. I have 3 little ones of myself,
It's just
and
terrible.
I don't want them growing up gripping a gun or anything going down the streets because of their music. No way.
No, I filter quite a bit of the things my kids listen to, and you know what? To be completely honest, there's things on some of these songs that I just would never in a million years let my kids even come close to hearing. And it really reflects on our generation, and that's what I don't think that these people understand. Sure, yeah, it's all great because you're making money off of it, but some kid somewhere in a different country is taking what you're saying seriously and thinking that, you're a great influence and that he should be just like you. You know what I mean?
Far from.
Yeah, that's the case, most of the time, unfortunately, I'm sorry, you rappers are not the greatest influences, and you female rappers and artists are just as bad. Because you want to know something? A lot of them are promoting, these sexual personalities and these
slutty outfits.
God damn it, Miley Cyrus, put your clothes on. Because you know what? It's just like I'm so sick of seeing everybody's asses. I've seen everyone's ass in the industry. I'm really just done with it now.
I like that rapper Stitches that makes fun of Miley Cyrus. How about yourself?
Let's not talk. There was a lawsuit involved with that. Let's not talk about that. To be completely honest, it's like, you know what? When you dress like that and you act like that and you sing like that, you don't expect people to get that kind of impression on you. I'm sorry. You effed up.
Yeah.
You made yourself a bed and you need to lay in it because that's
you gave your dad a bad name. Billy Ray Cyrus, you're a good singer.
You're a good guy, bud.
Yeah, but your daughter, she's kind of a little loopy gone.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't know what happened there. She went from Hannah Montana to twerking on stage with her.
Slay what?
No, honestly, I think that the music industry is going to really morph into something great soon. To be honest, I see a lot of change in the rap industry even alone, because a lot of people are kind of switching their style of music and they're really going to something more slow and...
What about that guy of Toronto rapper, Drake?
Yeah,
Look at him, he's gone...
Started from the bottom, now we're here. You really go from something to like... To look back on, right? Because, he started with the really hardcore, fit-in kind of rap songs, and now he's got more of that R&B kind of slow jam, that kind of stuff, It's one of those things where he's kind of made a morph into a different image, and that's cool, because you know what? You can't really expect the same image to take you, over the course of your life in a music industry, because there's always somebody new. There's always somebody fresher than you. There's always somebody who's got,
better talent,
and, nobody's better than anybody, but to be completely honest,
we're all one.
We're all, there you go. It's just all group hug. No, I'm kidding, but,
no homo.
there's a lot of change going on, and I like it, to be honest. And I see a lot of good things coming out of the music industry soon. So, we'll keep you guys posted. That's one of the things too. This show is new, so thank you everyone who's tuning in tonight with us.
We're gonna try to bring on upcoming artists.
So if any of you upcoming artists are listening to us right now, feel free to get in touch with me. I'm the executive producer, Sarah J. Crawford. I'm sorry, guys, I didn't introduce myself at all tonight.
Tisk.
So, if you need to get in touch with me because you would like to get your music and maybe an interview onto this show because you're an up-and-coming artist, please get in contact with me. We're looking for all kinds of you up-and-coming guys out there.
All types, R&B, singing, whatever you want to do for music. You give me a call and I'll give you an interview.
Yeah, definitely.
Get you out there, play your music on my show.
And that's one of the things, too. We're going to be dropping a few songs from our guest who's going to be on very soon. I think we've got about 2 minutes here.
Definitely.
So we will let you guys take a peek at some of his stuff, and he's going to leave you with, I think, some of his social media sites and YouTube accounts and stuff like that when he comes on.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. We're going to make a video for him. We're going to help him promote because I think that they have a great thing going on here. So it is 9:20 though, so we could give him a call if you'd like.
Go ahead, give him a ring.
All right, let's see. Hang on, guys. So we're going to call our guest here. I'm not going to...
It's a big surprise for me because I don't even know who it is, too.
I know. I've been keeping it a giant secret. Even TY doesn't know who I'm talking about
I know. Is he local?
Kind of. Yes, local to us, not local to everybody. He is from Toronto.
Oh.
So that's cool.
The big T.O.
Yes, the T dot. Okay, hang on. Alright, so we're giving our caller, our guest a call here.
Hello?
Hi there, Emmanuel. It's Sarah, and we are on air live here. How are you doing tonight?
Hey, how's it going? I'm doing great. I'm just sitting in the lab right now.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I actually just finished a session about 10, 15 minutes ago.
Nice. This is TY. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
TY is the host for tonight's show, and I'm joining you guys here because it's our launch show. So we saved the launch show for you. And you know what? To be honest,
You're my first show, brother. My first show.
Wow, I thought I was going to be like the second person now or something.
No, you were the first.
You are number one guest, so that's
awesome.
Wow,
that's excellent. That makes me feel special.
That should make you feel special.
This is a special episode, so you should feel special. That's awesome. But okay, so let's get going here on the questions. Let's tell our listeners and let's get to know you a little bit here.
So I'm gonna ask you. So how long have you been making music for?
Well, that's a deep question because I've been singing since I was about 3.
Oh, nice.
And I've been playing piano since I was about 18 months because my mom is a piano teacher. So
that's awesome.
Me, my brother, my sister, we all know how to play piano.
Wow, that's
piano
amazing.
And stuff like that.
Skill.
My
play
dad's
piano
a
is
producer,
skill.
So he kind of taught me. When I was 11 years old, he taught me how to make beats. So I just put it together myself and I've been doing it ever since.
That's why it's also homemade, because you're really kind of diverse in the whole music making, and you've got quite a bit of aspects you can cover there on your own. That's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Another question is, what kind of music do you make? Like, what kind of R&B?
I'd say it's a mix of R&B with hip-hop.
Awesome.
I'm not sure.
I asked him this question.
Category.
I asked him this question the other day on the phone before.
That's a stumper, eh?
Yeah, and he was really unsure about what to categorize himself, and I said, you know what, that's fine. You're very diverse.
I think I just make everything.
It's an all-in-one, brother, all-in-one.
Yeah. That's cool. So, where are you from? Just for our listeners and stuff, so they can get an idea of where your music's coming from.
I'm actually from the west end of Toronto. I'm from Rexdale originally. But I live in the East End right now, in Scarborough. Right now. I've been living up here for about a year now.
And how do you like that? How do you like Toronto?
It's pretty good. It's more. I like it better out here because I was more in Brampton for a couple of years, right? So after I was in Rexdale, I was in Brampton. So now I'm back in Toronto again. It's just a more live scene, and it's easier to get my music out there and stuff like that.
Definitely.
So we were just talking a little bit about how artists nowadays are very self